Hey everyone, Christopher Ruocchio here of Sun Eater, back with another special announcement video for you this month. This for the 10th of August, 2025, and for those of you who do not know, the 10th is the day every month when I release my special behind-the-scenes look on my Patreon. That is usually a chapter from an upcoming work in progress. We've done the first two chapters of Book 7 on the Patreon already this year. If we're not doing something like that, we're doing short stories, or we're doing a look at sort of unpublished works, drafts, and abandoned chapters, and things of that nature. But this month is special because this month I am releasing a never-before-seen original story. I committed to doing 3 of those this year on the Patreon. The last one came out in April, and they are all Adaman, Sword, and Sorcery Universe stories. For those of you who don't know, this has been sort of my B project for the last year and a half or so. It is not Sun Eater. It is not the Sun Eater universe. It is a completely unrelated thing, and it is... set in this sort of big dark fantasy world. It's a story of a man called Adaman, who is sort of a Conan-esque figure. He's sort of a wandering, sort of do-gooder, and he keeps getting into scrapes. The first story was The Barrow King, which appeared in Galaxy Magazine, I think last year at this point. And then there was another story called The Shrine of Lost Stars, which is actually coming out officially next month in the Swords and Larceny anthology, edited by Mark Finn and my friend David Afsharirad. But it also appeared in preview form on the Patreon. And then The Pilgrim Road, which came out in April, was the third one. This is the 4th Adaman story. It is called The Wages of Sin. It is the second longest one of the 4. It is about 16,000 words, so it's about half as long as Queen of Midashes was, so it is not short, and it is exclusive for now to my Patreon, so if you want to read it, that is the way to go, but you do not have to join the Patreon to read the story. Patreon added some functionality earlier this year where you can put individual posts up for sale, and so if you want to read the story, you can for just $5. I really hope you will check it out, and of course, if you're already a patron, it is included if you're at the appropriate tier, but if you are not a patron, there's a lot of other stuff going on the Patreon as well. I do weekly writing reports, taking a little bit of a break from those since I'm not really writing anything at the moment. Things have been sort of getting slow walked as I've been putting the last finishing touches on Book 7. I'm reviewing the proofs for that now, but those will resume soon as I get into to more work, because I have 2 more Adaman stories that I need to write this year. One for Grimoire Press's Dragonsteel Grimoire, which is coming out in December for the Dragonsteel Nexus. That's going to be another Adaman story, as I say, as is the final original story for the Patreon, also in December. So Adaman will be having a couple more outings before the end of the year. If you've been enjoying those stories, I know I have. They've been very fun to write. With regard to The Wages of Sin, in particular, it is certainly the darkest of the 4. It follows Adaman as he is trying to find some bandits who have been killing merchant caravans as they've been leaving the sort of old, crumbling city on the edges of this deep forest, and things, of course, take a turn. I am very proud of this story. The story also has the distinction of being, I think, the first thing of mine that my wife read cover to cover, which is very special for me. And I wanted her insight on a couple of things, and so I hope that you will all take a peek. I hope you will all check it out. The file is DRM free on the Patreon, so if you purchase it through the Patreon, you can put it on whatever devices you want and read them. It is your file to keep, and you can do with it as you will. I hope you will check out the Patreon. However, we got a lot of other stuff going on in addition to this writing updates. I've also got the trading cards, which we're working on a new batch of those now. We just sent one out. The next batch will be 2 cards coming out in September from artist John Barry Ballaran. One of them is going to be Crispin Marlowe. I have not announced the second character. John is working on the Crispin art right now, and it is pretty great, and I can't wait to share it with you all very, very soon. But that about does it for this week's video. Go ahead and check out The Wages of Sin. The link is in the description down below. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, farewell.